Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Chasing Ghost. You can hear me today, well, tonight. I've had some mic issues over the last couple of streaming events I've had here, um, but we made it through. We had a few no commentary races in Gran Turismo 7. We had one this morning for the fifth round of the Manufacturers Cup. If you didn't see that, you are more than welcome to go back and look at that video from earlier this morning. We finished pretty well. But tonight rather, we have a new game that just released, Project Motor Racing. Now, I have seen the plethora of YouTube video thumbnails that have been posted, many of which come from well-established content creators and sim racers. And they're pretty much reviews from what I can tell of the game. So what I want to do differently, I know you've probably seen 1,000 videos of people's opinions on the game. I'm going to keep my opinions to a minimum here, because I'm definitely not an expert sim racer, not an expert driver. Um, we're just going to take a look at the game here and see what there is here, what it looks like. Some of you out there may be a little interested in what the game is, and at a $70 price tag, I can understand the hesitation in buying it. So let's see if we can put some stuff on the channel, experience it together, get an idea of what it is, and maybe give you guys an opportunity to decide for your own if it's something that you want to invest in. All right. So I don't really have a structured script on how I want to go about doing this tonight. I do know that we will probably make this a series of videos or streams, just so that we can give the game a proper, thorough playthrough. I think what we're going to do tonight, we'll probably take a look at a few of these menu items just to kind of take a look inside and see what's in there. I'm thinking we'll probably start a campaign to get an idea of what that's about, and let's take a look at what we have. So I know that this was made in conjunction with iRacing, so hopefully that it's going to be fairly accurate in terms of how the car behavior works. I also know that they have a new physics engine that's made just for this game, so we'll see. It's a brand new game. Of course, it's likely to have some bugs. Hopefully we won't run into too many of those tonight, but let's take a look. Terms and conditions. Okay, we don't really plan on doing any races tonight. We just kind of want to look in here and see what the multiplayer menu looks like. Now, I did read that they have a licensing system. I suppose that's for the online racing.
It's a special part of a race because you can get into a rhythm, really get into quite a special zone, and there is something different about driving in the night, that you do end up in a different state of karma, very much more in your own world.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting to hear anybody else start talking. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on here.
And just feeling like I was in the best place in the world.
I kind of like the ambience though. Okay, license test. Alright, so there is a license test. It's an 8-lap race. I don't know what Lime Rock Park is. Okay, so that's a track we're gonna have to learn. It looks like over here on the side, if that's an image of the track, it might be a fairly simple track, but seeing as how I've never done it before, we're definitely not gonna do the license test tonight. We're gonna have plenty of opportunities to embarrass ourselves, so we're not gonna do that. I personally feel like it's better to start in the campaign mode anyway, get an idea of what the game is trying to do and how it works. And in cases like we just saw, we get to learn tracks that we've probably never seen before we go online and embarrass ourselves in front of other competitors. So with that being said, I'm going to pass over to single player here because I think that's what we're going to do tonight. We'll take a look at these challenges and see what's in here. If you guys appreciate having a thorough look through of the game with a minimal amount of biased opinion, feel free to let me know. Drop a like in the comments or hit the like button, drop a comment, let me know. Let me know what you are interested in seeing. More of, less of. and I will definitely do my best to see if we can grab a little bit of game content from here for what everybody wants to see. I'm personally curious myself to kind of give the game a thorough playthrough, just to give it a shot. I'm not particularly fond of Gran Turismo. It's not a horrible game, but I also feel like it has its shortcomings as a simcade. Um, Assetto Corsa is a good simulator, in my opinion, um, but it falls short on a lot of the, I guess, online competition areas. So I don't really know what's going on here. Shouldn't be that many leaders on the leaderboard, right? It just came out yesterday. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Let's back out of here if we can. So whatever this factory driver thing is, it looks like it's maybe similar to the Manufacturer's Cup from Gran Turismo. Looks like people are putting in times specific to each car. I don't know. We're gonna go back. Endurance Hall. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's more times. Okay, we're gonna go back again. We don't want to spend a lot of time looking at leaderboards. So I did pre-order the game, and they said it's supposed to come with downloadable content. DLCs. I don't know if either one of these are actually loaded in. Let's see. It doesn't appear that they are. They lied to me. Unless, I don't know, maybe we have to start the game and then at some point they unlock the DLCs. That's how they do some games. Okay, well, driver profile. I did come in here and set some things up before we got started, getting ready for showing you guys the game. So we do have our Ghost Racer X name loaded in. Don't have any results. We haven't really done any races. We will change that shortly. So let's get in here and see what the career mode is about. I would imagine that's an exhibition. Let's take a look at the career. The new career. Alright, that's a lot of reading. Project Motor Racing. Start your motorsport journey by choosing one of the 3 contents at your HQ. Make a choice that allows cars inside available. The cost of cars and entry fees will be affected by the location of the HQ. And travel and repair costs will automatically be deducted after each race weekend, so keep an eye on your expenses. Be aware that aggressive driving before finishes won't sustain a professional team for very long. Oh, maybe in trouble, guys. Sponsorships are lifeblood of your team before each season. Select the terms you feel give you the best chance of survival in this tough, unpredictable industry. Project Motor Racing is best enjoyed with the career experience option set to authentic. This locks the difficulty at 100 and disables race restarts. For those wanting to customize every element of their career experience, set the toggle option to classic. Good luck. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and sign our death sentence with the authentic mode, because we do want to learn, we want to get better, so why not start with the hardest, right? Team name. We're going to call our team. Not too far. I want to use the controller here a little faster. We'll call our team Team GRX. Alright. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you guys can join the Ghoul Squad. Yeah. I don't know if they'll let us add liveries on here. It'll be cool if they can. We can have a GRX team livery. And of course our driver name is Ghost Racer X. What Ghost Racer? I didn't do this part, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know this was part of it. We're gonna stay in North America. Okay. Oh no. Alright. Rolling billboard. What are we? Sponsorship model. Okay. Sponsorship model. A bunch of different sponsorship models in here. Okay, your sponsorship model allows you to select from one of 8 different arrangements to supplement your race winnings. Be sure to select the model that suits your goals and driving style. You can only change it during the off season. Okay, so competitive. You pay slightly higher flat fee per race, derived from the prestige of your car. There's a catch. You only pay if you finish on the podium. Yeah, we probably don't want to do that when we're starting off. Ambassador model tailored for respectful drivers. You pay the flat fee per race regardless of your finishing position, so long as you bring your car home with no damage. We probably don't want to do that one either. Event fees covered. Brand agrees to pay your championship fee at the start of the season. All your races and entry fee. Compensate for them paying entry fees up front. Your brand takes a pretty major cut. Championship winnings. Ideal for drivers who want to punch above their weight and enter a championship they can't quite afford yet. That may be an option for us. Let's take a look at what else they have. Winner. I don't think I'm that cocky. And champions, I guess the next level up. Aggressive. Brand covers the full amount of your damage repair expenses, but you agree to provide some sort of ROI by handing them a portion of your race winnings. Well, that might, I'm not really super aggressive pace. Both qualified and pole. Or qualify on pole and set fast without during the race. Nope. Traditional sponsorship agreement. You're paid a flat amount per race, and that amount is based on the prestige of the car's racing. Performance doesn't matter with this model. Roll a billboard or nothing. Save the sponsorship model for racers looking for a predictable influx of cash. Okay. So, what I think we may want to do, I'm not going to be over ambitious about what we're going to face because I have no idea. And we don't want to end up broke at the end of the first season and have to dump our racing team. So I think we may want to do this one. Will they pay our fees? And we just give them a cut of what we win. This might be one we do. Let's do this one. Okay, we'll do this one. We'll let them pay for insurance policy. Hopefully we can make something and pay them back. Budget level. Sponsorship. Okay. This budget is for players who want to start in the middle of Project Motor Racing's car hierarchy. Have immediate access to the game's wide variety of GT cars and funding to enter the various championships right away. Well, that's kind of cheap, isn't it? Global operation. That's a bigger budget. That's kind of cheap. Journey. This budget is for players who want to start from the bottom of Project Motor Racing's car hierarchy and work their way up. Well, you know what? We want to learn, so we're going to start from the bottom. Let's do it. Career settings. Authentic. We're going to keep it on authentic. And I don't think we want to make the races any longer. So we'll leave that. Alright. What car? X5. That's all? The 911. All. Okay, well, looks like we can't afford most of these. Yeah, so it looks like we're either gonna get a Mazda or a Porsche. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try the Mazda, right? That'll be fun, right? But it costs more. We don't really have a lot of money in the budget. Well, let's not start off spending too much. We'll do the Porsche. Okay. Alright, more menus. Event calendar. Germany. So, our sponsor is paying our travel expenses, if I'm not mistaken. I don't fully remember though. So, to keep our travel expenses low, we'll stay in North America. Hey, we don't have to pay the registration fees. That's great. And then Daytona is the first race. Sebring, Live Rock. We need to learn this one anyway so that we can do the license test. Canadian Tire, Lexington. Alright, so out of the first 5 tracks I see here on the list, I'm not familiar at all with 3 of them. 4 of them. 3 of them. So that's good. At the very least, they have tracks that are a little bit different from most other racing games. We are 6th in the standings after no races. Garage. We have a Porsche and nothing else. Appearance. Can we change? Oh, we can. We can change the livery. Nice. Doesn't look like we can customize it, but I guess we can find something that's the least ugly out of all of these, right? I kind of like that one. I mean, it's very ugly, but yeah, it's much better than that. Well, let's do that. We'll do that one. That's not as ugly. Okay. Cockpit. All right. We get to change. I don't know what's going on with any of this. That's probably better to do when you're on the track. So let's change. Let's leave without saving. Go back. Don't want to sell the car. We need it to do at least one race. Manage team. This is a pretty deep, oh, we already saw this one. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty deep menu tree so far. Alright, let's jump in here. See what we got in Daytona. Alright. So we know Daytona, right? Daytona shows up in Gran Turismo a lot. So we pretty much know this track. It's just a matter of learning how PMR does it. Now, I also believe I read that each track on this game is laser scanned so that it's accurate and true to the actual track. Now, to that standpoint, I appreciate that because I do know that Gran Turismo alters the track slightly to make it more interesting for competitive racing, I guess. Alright, let's get in here. I'm going to check my settings to make sure that the buttons do what they're supposed to do. That's this vehicle setup. Oh. Alright. So there's plenty of things in here for us to dig into at some point. We're not going to do this tonight. There's a lot of stuff. Alright. So this part of it reminds me a lot of ACC. You get to strategize, really tune the car. So that's cool. Cockpit setup. Let's take a look. Alright, camera. I still don't really know. I guess because we're not real. If you guys get motion sickness or anything, let me know. I definitely don't want you guys getting sick watching the video. We're gonna stay in the cockpit. We like the cockpit view when it works. Let's give ourselves some space here. See out the window. See the cars next to us. What is that live? Is that the helm? Oh, that's freaky and cool at the same time. Alright, so I mean, that kind of looks like where you would naturally sit in your car, right? You can see the steering wheel, the dashboard, you can see the mirror, the window. Okay, I like it. Left, right, left, right, left, right here. You want to sit down a little bit lower, get closer to the ground. We want to tilt it. Tilt it that way? No, we'll tilt it that way. That looks good. Field of view. Well, we'll give it a try. Yeah, you can adjust the mirrors. Okay, we probably won't mess with all of that right now. Save it right here. Okay. Hood setup. This is a lot of detailed stuff. We're not gonna do all of this today, but it will take some time for me to go in here and look at all of this stuff, figure out what's going on. How do we try? Oh wait. Settings. Audio. Assist. Okay, assist. So we have it on authentic, which means, I think that means we don't have very many assists. Well, downshift protection. I don't know what. Clutch. I don't have a clutch pedal, so I think that's supposed to be on force on. Pit limiter, we'll leave that on, so we don't get penalties. We do want to see where our pit box is. Okay. Save. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. We're not going to do that. We'll figure the buttons out as we go. Input. Okay, here's where we want to go. Alright, so we got steering input. We got our pedals down here at the bottom. And the brake pedal should be down here somewhere. Oh, I don't see it. Hopefully we get some information from the brake pedal, because it's not moving. We'll find out shortly, won't we? Alright. Let us try to get on the track and see if we can get around fairly quickly. Turn it down just a bit. We have 6 minutes left to practice. Fourth. Let's go down first. Is the pit limiter on? I don't know. I guess. What's the pit? I don't know. Okay, I found it.
Clear of the pits.
Alright. Let's see what we got. try to get out of pit lane without crashing. Whoa. I feel like it's not responding. I think there's a delay in what I hear in my headphones and what I see on the screen. That's I have to get used to that. Alright. Yeah, because my brake pedal is too soft. So it's gonna take, I can already see it's gonna take some tinkering here to make sure these pedals work the way they're supposed to. Let's see. Let's try it. Oh, I see it now. Okay, yay. Brake pedal. Saturation, dead zone. Where? Okay, so you want to give your foot some room to breathe and rest a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't have a clutch. Let's see if that helps. Force feedback. Force feedback. It's at 100. I'm gonna knock that down. Sometimes, if your force feedback is set too high, the game, or I guess your steering wheel, if you don't have one of those super expensive ones, like myself, not having a super expensive one, it doesn't always register the signals that's coming from the game. Steering felt a little dead just then, so hopefully maybe turning it down a little bit will give it some room to respond, maybe. Let's see. See if we can get around the track. I guess.
5 minutes remaining in the session.
Is that the odometer? Why is it sideways? I can't. I'm not gonna be able to go off visual. I mean, audio cue for the transmission. It's a delay. At least with it sideways, you can see easier when you're about to redline, because I definitely won't be able to listen to it. Okay. See, I have no idea if I'm actually changing gears because I can't hear it. Oh. Curves aren't that bad. So that's obviously already a huge difference from a Assetto Corsa, because curves are like death. If you hit the curve, you can pretty much expect that you're gonna hit a wall or something. So that's good to know. You can at least use the curves. Oh. What's going on? I can't hear. We made it. I'm missing gear changes. Oh no. I mean, okay, so the steering feels like shit. I'm getting no feedback from it at all. Overall, the game doesn't look horrible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I tell you, man, trying to talk to you guys and drive is like kryptonite for me, man. It's not like I can really drive all that well to start off with. I'm not really a big fan of Porsche either. I know that's blasphemy. I know there's probably a lot of people out there who love Porsche. I don't really like them. We're gonna try to make this Porsche do what it do though. So it says the top times over there 205, 206. Oh, that was kind of fun. Alright, so it looks like you can throw the car a little bit, and it's not quite as punishing as Gran Turismo. I'm getting a little bit of, ow, gotta stay off the wall. I'm getting a little bit of a bounce in the steering wheel, but for the most part, not really getting anything. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. No. Get around. Oh. There's a car.
1 minute remaining in the session.
I feel like I'm hitting the brake and my car isn't slowing down. It could also be because I'm trying to listen for it to slow down. I can't really tell it's delayed. Am I? Oh. Change to the gears. What is going on? My gear shifting here. This is horrible. I mean, overall, I don't think the game's too bad so far. I mean, it's definitely not polished.
End of session. Checkered flag this lap.
Engineer is very clear. That's very different from ACC. I have no idea what that guy's saying half the time. Oh, no, no. Well, I don't think the cone's moved. I don't know how to look back either. Okay, I'm pushing buttons and nothing's happening. Oh, I'm changing my screen. What am I changing? Okay, tire temperatures. Nap information. Is that car still back there? I can't see through my mirror. I think that's a car. Oh yeah, that's a car. Return to the pits. Okay. Alright, so we got a practice session in. It was very interesting. Yeah, we're not ready for, what's this? Qualifying next? We're not gonna do very well. We're on the authentic mode, so that means that we won't be able to restart the race. It's already grayed out. So the objective in the first race is going to be to just survive, make it to the end. Our sponsor is paying our entry fee. So, I mean, as long as we get something, we should be good, right? Won't go bankrupt in the first race, hopefully. This is a long wait time. Now, if I have to wait for the other cars to finish their laps. Why take me off the track altogether? Why not just let me drive? I am a long way behind the leader. Mm. Mm. Alright. Drive or next? Oh, this is qualifying. Time starts before you even get out there. That's crazy. Alright, qualifying. Let's go. Wait, I was playing with the screen. Traction control off. Wait, no, go back. I can't. Tire combine. Why do I have wet tires? Wait a minute. Wait,
Clear.
do I have on wet tires? Hmm. They're hard tires. Whoops. Oh, it says something in here. I don't see suspension. Okay. I did notice that it said my traction control is off. Apparently my anti-lock brakes are off too. And I can't change that apparently. Oh, right. No traction control. No anti-lock brakes. In a Porsche with no feeling in the steering wheel.
Hammer down now.
I think they just auto took the pit limiter off. Oh, no, I can't even get out pit wall. Pit lane without hitting the wall. The steering wheel feels so dead. Oh. Okay. Track limits. Yeah, like I said earlier in the video, guys, I am not an expert driver. Or what the crap? Or an expert sim racer. This is from the viewpoint of just a regular gamer. Just curious about this new game that everybody's been talking about. Good and bad. Although I've heard more bad about it. Good. There's been several games in the past that I've played that didn't get the best reviews that I actually ended up enjoying. So, I mean, this game does a really good job of capturing the essence of racing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what happened right there. I was just trying to stop. What was I saying? If it captures the essence of racing, then isn't that what we're all kind of looking for? Something that makes us feel like we might actually be able to possibly make a car go around the track in one piece if we ever had an opportunity.
Lap timing started. Get a move on.
Oh, alright, well this is going a lot different than practice did. Why is the car behaving different? Seems like every time I hit the brakes, I start pulling. Oh, hold on. So I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. If you notice, there's like a squeal from the brakes when you hit the brakes. I think that's a pretty cool touch. You don't really get
5 minutes
brake
to go.
squeal a lot in games. I think, oh, well, other than the fact that I can't drive, I think the problem is hitting the brakes too hard. So without having anti-lock brakes, hitting the brakes hard will no doubt lock them up. And I think that's what sent me into the wall. We're gonna try to not hit the wall this time. You see my steering wheel. See, what the crap? What the crap? All right. I saw a YouTube short yesterday that had a clip of, I guess, an accident from a race, or maybe an online race from this game. And I think it was trying to show, I guess, the physics of the game. Without taking it, like, without having the context of, you know, what that clip was showing. It's short, so it's a few seconds. It appeared as if they may have been trying to show the lack of damage on the car, as well as the way the car kind of bounced off of another car and didn't really affect the other car too much. Oh crap, 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 crap. Yeah, I think I'm hitting the brakes too hard since I don't have anti-lock brakes. As you just saw, I hit the wall pretty good in that last lap. Looks like we got a little bit of a crack on the windshield, but it doesn't appear. Oh, that's collapsible. That's good. It doesn't appear as if the car got very much physical damage to the outside. That wall, that hit should have crumpled up the hood pretty good. It doesn't necessarily feel like we have damage either. I don't know how many of you guys out there may be aware, but when these racing games use real world cars, I think my steering wheel is not aligned. When they use real world cars, they have to get licenses, OKs, and all that stuff from the manufacturers to put that car on the game. Name, image, likeness, you know, football, all that stuff. The manufacturers agree to it because it's like marketing. You get to see their car, you get to see what it does. It's all nice and pretty. But they also don't want to see their cars
60 seconds remaining.
mangled and torn up a lot of times, which is why your racing games will tend to have very little physical damage shown to the car, even when you smack a wall like that. Or like that. And we're gonna see if we can try to straighten out without messing up somebody else's lap. It took them a long time to get around that corner. Man, it's really throwing me off having this delay. So I have to listen to the game through my headphones because I'm a new content creator and I'm trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work to stream for you guys. And to keep from getting a doubling effect, I'm just listening to the game
Check
through
and
my
flag this
computer.
lap. Wrap it up.
And that means I have quite a bit of a latency in the sound of what I'm doing and what I hear. And it's very challenging. It's like I'm hitting the brakes, but I just now hear it slow down. So I have no idea what I'm actually doing. I see the little red dot in the corner telling me to change gears, and then I click it, and then like a second later I hear the red limiter going crazy. I should have changed it a long time ago. This is gonna take some getting used to. But I mean, it's a new game, right? Don't all new games take some getting used to. Oh, let's get around. No! What was that? My tires didn't like that at all. The tires are pretty hot. I feel like my steering wheel is like not straight. How do I settings input? Like it's gotta be a way to calibrate this, right? Well, I don't know. Metric. Well, we don't want metric. We don't know how to read metric. We're American. America. Okay. I just want to know how to calibrate my wheel. I guess it's something I'm gonna have to try to figure out later. Um, oh well. Oh, you know what? Let's check. Control bindings. Calibrate. Hey. Logitech. Calibrate. Well, calibrate. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, here we go. Straight up and down. Turn to 90 degrees. Throttle. And now you guys get to see the calibration screen. I don't have a clutch. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe it'll help us stay off the wall. If the steering wheel is actually facing the direction I'm telling it to face. We got a minute and 22 seconds. Well, that's overtime. I guess qualifying. Based off of that time tree over there on the left, we're not going to start last, which is interesting. Whoever Torsten Graf is, they're horrible.
Didn't set a time, so we'll be at the back.
We're starting behind somebody that didn't set a time. We got a lot of work to do to get better at this, apparently. Alright, first race. Let's see if we can make it to the end. We don't want to see all this. What's going on? Oh, it's a standing start. Well, they could have told me that. Let's see if we can keep up with everybody. Sometimes it's a little easier to get an idea of how to make it around the track just by being with other people. made it through the first turn. You can still see people. Even catching up to them. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Get around. Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Still keeping up with the pack so far. Oh no. I gotta remember not to hit the brake too hard. Stay off the grass. I'm getting like a very interesting set of sounds compared to what I see. You guys don't understand. It's like very disorienting to hear what you did 2 seconds after you did it. It's starting to fall back a little bit. Oh, I forgot my brake. Oh, crap. Hey, we made it. We didn't die. That's what it's all about. Skill. So, I mean, obviously, that's not skill. But it does show that recovery from screw-ups can potentially be a little easier on this game than GT7 and even ACC. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we got a penalty. Track limits. So slow down. What? What the crap? So it's way to slow down for track limits. That's interesting. What was I saying? I have no idea. Oh, recovery. So I noticed that when I play Gran Turismo, I'm working on trying to come out of exits a little faster, get on the gas a little sooner, because I know I'm losing time on the corners coming out of the exits too slow. But what I found is, I'm in the wrong gear. What I found is on Gran Turismo, if you push the gas too soon, the car seems to want to hastily move to the wall. And I guess my reaction time isn't fast enough to catch it before it goes that way. So I end up getting on the gas a little bit slower, trying to put a smoother input in. Working on it. Did I knock those down?
Track limit violation confirmed by officials.
Whatever. I got another penalty. Except this time, they're not making me stop. Interesting. Well, why did you make me slow down last time? When I was crashing? I got a penalty for crashing. I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to stop. I made it. Yay! I'm in the wrong gear. Oh my goodness. I promise you, I'm pushing the brake and I hear the car like still gaining speed and it's so disorienting. visually, stop here. But I just heard the engine slow down. I'm also stopping too much because I don't really know how much I'm slowing down. So, in terms of aesthetics, I feel like the track looks pretty good. Of course, Daytona is a very famous track. Everybody knows Daytona. Well, I think everybody knows Daytona. Of course, I haven't seen a new version of Daytona and how it's laid out on the video game for a long time. This looks, a little less, a little less formal than Gran Turismo. There's some grass right here in Gran Turismo. I don't know if they took the grass out in real life, to be honest with you. Stop giving me penalties for crashing. And they want me to slow down, like seriously? Yeah, slow down to below 37 miles an hour. That's simple. That's simple. I think I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get the sound from the microphone on the stream for you guys, but allow me to hear the sound coming from the TV. This is crazy. I'm in the wrong gear. Crap. It's not letting me change gears. That's why I stay in the wrong gear. I think that's... See, the sound just stopped. That's crazy. Where were... I don't remember. Auto clutch. Downshift protection. Let's do authentic. I don't know what that is, but we'll do authentic. I might have just screwed myself even more. Let's see. I think what I just changed is the setting that keeps me from shifting down in high resolutions. Yeah, because I can shift when I want to shift down. That's helpful. Gotta help make sure I'm in the right gear that I think I'm in. Oh no. It also lets you do that too.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware.
It's very clear. The officials are aware that I just violated the track limits.
That's one of the leaders. Blue flag. Let them pass now.
What? I don't see anybody behind me. How far? It says they're only minutes ahead of me. What, 2 minute long track? Alright. So, changing that setting on the shift protection definitely makes it, I guess, more important on how to brake, because shifting down too quickly will unsettle the car. Yeah, do a little bit slower. There we go. No, no, that's not it. We're gonna figure this out. That was a nice little spin there. Okay. We're gonna figure this out because the objective of chasing the ghost is to be a good all-around sim racer. That means learning how to drive new games that are quite difficult to get under control. Did it again, crap. Alright guys, well, you can see it's very easy to spin on this. Or at least, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if all cars don't have. I wonder if all the cars don't have ABS. Surely that's not the case, right? Oh, it wants me to slow down again? Crap.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Oh. And spin just by slowing down. Alright, so the leader might just catch up to me in a few seconds. About 15, 20 seconds away. I just want to figure out how to brake. Crap, without throwing the car. My goodness, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the sound on the microphone for you guys, and I can hear through the TV. Excuse me, sorry. Every time you guys hear the rev limiter is because I'm late on the shift. Disconnected from what I see and what I hear. Crap. That has nothing to do with the sound.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware. Blue flag, blue flag.
Oh, he hit me. Oh, the AI gives no shit. That's alright. We got cars we keep up with. Try to. Oh, you gotta change gears on time. Well, that was that time. There we go. Down around long or come around town. Hit me again. The AI has no problem hitting you out of the way. I like it. It's not so bad, throws you off the track, but they do let you know they're there. I need to figure out how to look around. I don't know what's going on. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm not gonna get hit by everybody. We're only halfway through the race. Oh my goodness. So I want to finish the race just because I am curious to see if the DLCs unlock after the race. I'm also curious to see like what's
Race is
next
halfway over.
in progression of the season. We're not gonna do all that tonight. This is bad enough. Oh, it's bad enough for the first night. But I will probably spend a little bit of time, at least, just trying to figure out the settings. Make sure I can try to feel a little bit more comfortable for me. I might need to map some buttons too, so I can see how to look around, see what's going on around me. But yeah, this is crazy. The sponsor said we just have to give them, sorry, we just have to give them some of our winnings. So my question is, if we don't win, does that mean I don't owe you anything? Or does that mean we owe twice as much in the next race? Oh. And we also want to keep in mind that we chose the authentic career mode, so we can't restart the race. We're gonna go ahead and try to finish it. We'll need to finish it to move on to the next race anyway. Hopefully by the end of the season we'll still have enough money to have a racing team. I wish I had more feedback in the steering wheel. This is crazy. It's like absolutely nothing. All I do is hit the brakes. So I wanted to see how hard I could hit the brakes. Yeah, I wanted to see how hard I could hit the brakes before it got thrown off. I don't know. I thought they said you're supposed to be able to see telemetry on this game. In-game telemetry. But it doesn't appear. That it's on the screen. You guys see it hit that. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I have to figure the sound out. If we consider the fact that I'm not really hearing what I'm saying, I think I'm actually doing. Oh, spoke too soon. I was gonna say it was time for us to get another track that we had gone too long without one. That's what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna keep going and see what happens. It looks like it's a countdown, slow down. So does that mean like I get disqualified if I don't slow down? Nah. I got a penalty.
confirmed by officials.
So, wait. So does that mean that I can slow down and avoid a track penalty or track limit penalty? It looks like track limit penalty is 2 seconds. They want me to slow down 37 miles an hour for like 3 seconds. 3 or 4 seconds. Seems more beneficial to just drive through and take a 2-second penalty, right? I don't know. Don't take my word on that. Don't take my strategy. I'm 12 seconds behind leader, so. Well, 12-second pace behind leader. I have an objective based on this race that the next race we will have the settings a little more dialed in, and we'll also be able to maybe keep the car facing forward for a complete lap in the slow and fast sections. That would be awesome. Not too bad. Try to minimize track limit.
Race officials caught a track limit violation.
Race officials can kiss my ass. You give a penalty when you're crashing. I mean, in my opinion, the game isn't bad so far. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know what people were expecting. I mean, it's a sim racer. It's actually more of a sim racer than Gran Turismo, if you ask me. But it's a sim racer. Doesn't look bad. I think the responsiveness of the controls could probably be a little better. But that could be just fidgeting with the settings, I don't know. They also could give you a little bit. So it's interesting, you have a license test for, oh shit. You have a license test for the online racing, which makes total sense, right? You want people to prove that they can drive before they get out there and start racing against other people. One reason why we didn't do it tonight, obviously, I probably wouldn't pass that test. But why would you not want to have some type of driver's test or program for the career mode, right? That's where people spend
Let them by, don't hold them up.
time to try to figure out how to progress through the system, get familiar with the tracks, all that other stuff before they go out and start competing against the world, I would think. It's interesting, the games nowadays just kind of load you up and drop you in. Like, yes, you're a race car driver now, go figure out how to do it. And then give you an online thing that grades you on how well you figured out how to do it on your own. This world is amazing. So I believe I just found the display for my inputs. If that's what I think it is, I guess we'll tell lift off the gas. Take a look at the bottom left corner. Oh, it is. Oh no, oh no. Got distracted. Got distracted.
You've got a track limit violation.
Yeah, what's the so yeah, the input display feedback to the bottom left. You see the brake inputs. You see the gas input. Oh, that's the steering. You see steering input. Nice. Nice. I don't have clutch, so I guess that's what that third bar is on the left. On the far left. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh no. Damn it. When you play so many games where analog brakes is like standard, or you had that assist on, it is so hard to remember not to brake the same way when you don't have it. Oh, this is the last lap. Mercy. Mercy. I mean, we're gonna finish the race. That's a win. We ran into the wall a few times, but that wasn't that bad. So I have to learn how to drive cars like the 50s again before they put analog brakes in there. I really think that's what's throwing me to the wall whenever I try to brake. So I have to learn how to brake all over again. Also. But other than that, I mean, I thought this was a pretty fun race for the times that I could keep it on track. Well, let's say it was a fun game. It wasn't
White flag,
necessarily a
final
fun
lap.
race. It
Stay
wasn't
sharp
really
and
a
keep
race.
that
It was
pace.
kind of me driving
Good
by
run,
myself
made it to the end. Just
for
wasn't
30
quite quick enough
minutes,
today.
not trying to get hit by the computer. No, I wasn't quite quick enough today, and I didn't earn anything. So that means I didn't own anything, right? They took that gamble when they decided to sign me and pay my entry fee expenses. That's on them. You should have had a license test. All right. Well, that's the first game, first race of Project Motor Racing. I like it. I don't know. Um, like I said, I'm not the best racer in the world. I'm not the best driver in the world, and I'm definitely not paid by anybody to give my opinion. Oh, there's damage on the car. Look at it. Oh man, they actually did put damage on the car. Well, wait. I spent all that time explaining why you don't always see damage on the car, and then they have damage on the car. There's an exclamation point. Well, garage. Is it 3,000? It costs $4,000 to fix that, man. We're not made of money. What's the 31,000 at the bottom? Is that how much I have? So what's the 48,000 at the top? I don't know. Let's see. It fixed the car. I don't think either one of those numbers changed. Maybe they added to my tab. I don't know. I don't know. It'll take more looking at some stuff here, but yeah, I quite enjoyed myself. Um, it's definitely, like I said, not the most polished game. It's got some rough edges, but I mean, hell, so do I. So I'll go in here and fool around with the settings, see if I can make it feel a little bit better. Um, I might even do a few laps somewhere. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Um, I kind of want to show some of this gameplay, or a lot of this gameplay to you guys. We can kind of go through this together. And like I said, hopefully at some point you guys can determine if you want to buy it yourself. And if you do, and even more so, if you're good at it, you might even be able to help teach me a few things. Um, maybe less times I hit the wall, we can get around the track 5 seconds faster. So, progress. Anyway, until the next time, you guys enjoy yourself. And as usual, stay tuned, stay grounded, and stay fast. And I'll see you next week. Or the next time I stream. Oh, it's going to be on, what's today? Wednesday? First off, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. If you're watching before Thanksgiving, thank you for spending a little time with me on your holiday eve night. If you're watching after Thanksgiving, I hope you ate plenty of food, felt nice and fat, did a few laps afterwards before you went to sleep. But the next stream will likely be on Saturday, where we have round 6 of the Manufacturers Club on Gran Turismo. That should be the last and final round. Later on tonight, we'll take a look and see where we end up in the standings after the race earlier today. We were in 3rd, so hopefully we still have some good progress in there. But we'll definitely come back to PMR and see what else is in store here. Hopefully we can get a little bit better at it and maybe give the AI some competition and do some online races after we get our license. So yeah, until the next time, I'll see you guys, and you guys be good.